Hey everyone, how's it going? I woke up this morning and felt God wanted me to give you guys an encouraging word, which is out of normal for me because this will be my first video like this. So in the middle of my study this morning, I felt God calling me to Joshua 1 verse 9, and saying that be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, that your Lord, your God, will be with you wherever you go. And to give you, my dog's dying for me to play with him, man. Y'all might hear him crunching on his bone. Apologize about that. But he'll be with you wherever you go. And to give a backstory about this situation, the Israelites wandered around the desert for 40 years. And now it's come for the next generation to come up, and it's time to get that promise of the promised land that God has promised them. And but they're fixing to go into an area that, man, they've never been before. It's all new territory. Everything's new. It's almost kind of like what we're going. Pretty much, it is what we're going through right now. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. We're all going through new times right now. But God told them to be strong and courageous, to not be afraid. Even though you're going through this new land, don't be afraid. I'm coming through there with you. I'm right there with you. And something else that comes to my mind as I'm speaking this, is I'm seeing the storm and the disciples in the boat. And Jesus walking on top of the waves and through all the raging winds. So we're all going through a storm right now. We all are going through a storm right now, but we're in different boats. What's affecting me right now is different than what's going on with you. And your boat ain't the same as their boat. We're all in different boats. But Jesus is ready to walk right in the middle of your storm, to meet you in the middle of your storm, and call you to come closer to him. It don't matter how much you screw up. I mean, yeah, we're not supposed to, but it don't matter, because the very disciple that screwed up a lot, that constantly cussing Pharisees, cussing the media, I guess we'll say, chopping ears off of soldiers. I mean, this very same disciple had his eyes on Jesus, walked on that water too. Jesus is calling you in the middle of the storm. And one of the things that I've been dealing with, because here lately I've been feeling it's like, God, I'm not really hearing you a whole lot right now. God, I've been going for the past, I'd say, a couple weeks. Like, God, I'm not feeling the presence. I know you'll never leave me, because the most repeated promise that I've ever found in this word, and I know it's true because it is truth, but the most repeated promise that I found in this word was, I will never leave you and I'll never forsake you. I know he's here. I know he's here, because he tells me right here in 1 Joshua 2, he said, the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. But I'm like, God, I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling the presence. I love it. Like when I first came to know you, like, I love that presence, but I'm not feeling it. God, speak to me. Speak to me. And I'm digging through the word, and he's like, man, I'm trying to speak to you. But you got to tell the world to shut up. You got to tell that world to shut up. Stop watching the Hodge twins on Facebook. Stop watching all this little media, little clips that you got on Facebook. Just tell the world to shut up and get into my word, get into my presence. He is right there in the storm, calling you to him, calling you into his presence. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. Your Lord, your God will be with you wherever you go. Guys, I know this ain't a whole lot, but I hope this helps somebody. But I love you guys, man. Like I said, dude, just keep seeking his presence. Keep seeking his presence. He ain't going nowhere. He's right there calling you upon the waves. I love you guys. Y'all be safe.